Wednesday, April 23rd will go down as a uh, important date in my journey with being a statistician for thoroughbred racing and my website, breedingwinners.com. I switched off all the pricing and make all my products are now free on my website. And I did this because I truly believe that my statistics are a useful handicapping tool, and I want to make them available to all handicappers. So, by all means, visit breedingwinners.com and help yourself to all the great statistics that I have, and been showcasing the my race reports on these YouTube videos, which comprise of my sire statistics, broodmare sire, and trainer statistics. But I also have lists of top sires in different categories. For example, one of my favorites is which sires get the largest percentage of their turf winners on non-firm turf. And there are quite a few categories where you can learn who the top sires are in a particular category. A while back, um, someone suggested that I make a list of top sires for winning over sloppy tracks. Well, I had always had a list of top sires um, for wet tracks. Really, just putting all the wet track conditions into one and calling it the top mud sires, whether the track was wet fast or good or sloppy or any of the wet conditions kind of all lumped into one. And someone suggested that sloppy is the one wet condition which you could have some consistency to it because um, who decides what's a wet track and what's a good track and what's a muddy track, and there's no uh, really standard uh, for those different track conditions. So I thought that was a pretty good observation, and that's why there's both a list of top mud sires and the top sires over sloppy tracks. So we're getting back to the usual business here. Yesterday I selected Just So Pretty in race 8 at Keeneland as my pick of the day, and got beat by a neck at 2.69 to 1, as you can see on the result chart. So we'll take the loss on the bankroll, and the amount of the wager is always 1.5% of what's in the bankroll. And when we win, 7% of the profit goes into the piggy bank in the far right column. And with today's loss, we're back down to a $6 wager for Thursday. Looking at overall my picks, which those will also be free on my website. And today was not a great day. There were some big long shots both at Aqueduct and Keeneland, and sadly I wasn't on any of them. At Aqueduct, my second choice won race number 2, paying $6.60. My top pick in race 3 on the ledge won and paid $4.90. That daily double was $16.20. And in race 6, my second choice won, paying $3.20. So that proved to be a tough card. And in Keeneland, kind of the same. My top pick race won Um, race number 1, paying $10.50, and my top pick won race number 4, paying $4.60. And that was that for the day. And so for Thursday, go back to Keeneland, and race number 4, my pick will be number 2, Give Me Liberty. Now, race 4 is a mile and a 16th, claiming $20,000 claimers, non-winners of 2 lifetime, for 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 2 races. And Give Me Liberty is a 4-year-old colt. He's had 7 career starts and just the maiden win and 3 second place finishes. Broke maiden last time out, when dropped down into a maiden claimer for the first time and won easily at Gulfstream going a mile. So shows up here at Keeneland and attracts the likes of Irad Ortiz Jr. to ride. So that's a huge plus, and I think this 4-year colt is exceptionally well spotted. Morning line 3-1. Boy, do I wish to get 3-1 on this play. I would bet this colt, even at 7-5. I would consider a good value. Below that, if it goes odds on, I would take a pass. So, looking at the sire stats for Give Me Liberty, the sire is Constitution. 289 previous winners of this type of race over the last 3 years. And this race, again, is a non-maiden dirt race for older horses. And 42% of those 289 winners came at 8 to 8.5 furlongs. And the layoff figure of 94, or slightly below average for getting winners on greater than 60 days rest. I apologize for the missing data in the purse column. And again, this is something my programmer needs to address. When we have a claiming race and the purse is between $40,000 and $50,000, is a bit of a glitch there, and hopefully we'll get that fixed sooner rather than later. Going to the broodmare sire stats for Give Me Liberty, the broodmare sire is Scat Daddy, 252 previous winners over the last 3 years, 38% at the distance, and the layoff figure of 85, or slightly below average for getting those winners on greater than 60 days rest. Going to the trainer. The trainer is Nolan Ramsey. 15 winners of this type of race over the last 3 years, 60% at the distance, and a layoff figure of 170, or 70% above average for getting winners on greater than 60 days rest. So that's a very important piece of the puzzle. The trainer is good at getting horses ready off of long layoffs. So once again, I invite you all to visit my website, breedingwinners.com. There's lots of information explaining my work. It's right there on the home page on the top menu. Click on each of the tabs there to find some very useful information and help you along the way. And by all means, I'd be willing to answer any questions, which you can put in the comments underneath this video. And had almost no comments so far in all these months of producing these YouTube videos. So make use of the comment section, and even if you just want to say hello. So make it a great day, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow.